Woodlawn Middle. So I'm a Woodlawn baby. I grew up uh over in the Gwen Oak area. Yeah, like right over there by the police station. That's where I grew my game at, right behind there outside at their court, Woodmore Power Center, all that. Yeah,
Understand
absolutely.
Woodlawn and Milford. You know what I mean? So talk to us a little bit.
Crazy world. I wasn't supposed to go to Milford, but coming out of middle school, Coach Todd, Coach Matt, they was helping us get into high school. Uh, Coach Amos was the
Mhm.
first person to ever recruit me.
Okay.
So Coach Amos sold my mom on he gonna come here, he gonna play right away. He actually knew my mom from high school, so my whole family went to Milford.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, like so if you look behind me, that's my daughter. My daughter played point guard for Milford this year on their regional championship team.
Ooh. Now
Yeah, so
tell
like
tell her we can be coming at her too.
yeah. So it's a family lineage thing. The words, the Parkers all went to Milford. Antoine and Damon were the first to do it. Then me and Word kind of came at us, then Tevin. So I ain't have a choice, realistically. It was either Milford or private school. Or Douglas. I almost went to Douglas.
Ooh.
Yeah, I almost went to
Ooh.
Douglas. For
Ooh.
sure. I almost went to Douglas and Southwestern. So I almost went to Douglas and Southwestern. Southwestern, I don't know if Coach D remember, but Southwestern was my 11th grade year. They had us about to go up there. And me, Bonnie,
Yeah.
Lil Des,
They beat
uh,
us. They beat
yeah,
us.
bro.
Southwestern beat us
So we was playing,
in the men's tournament.
we played in the dome and all that year, that summer leading up to it. And then when everything kind of hit the fan, it started being chatter about kids with no addresses trying to transfer to city schools.
Mhm.
My high school coach, Coach Smith, he found out. You remember Coach Smith, Coach D?
Yeah.
He found out
Yep.
we was trying to transfer. I was gone. I was gone. Coach Bridges sold me. I was gone. I ain't even gonna lie. I was gone. Bonnie and my thing was me, Bonnie, Word, Rebottom, and Big Wayne. We went in the state championship. There was no way we wasn't
Yeah,
winning.
for
And
sure.
all of us was going to college. And I knew if I went to Southwestern, real talk, I could get my grades right.
Mm-hmm.
So it was going to be a little bit easier to know. Word was not with it because he felt like he was going to share too many shots with
Okay.
Barney.
Money. Yeah.
And Coach Smith seen me and Word coming to pick up our transcripts, bro. Called me,
Oh,
yeah, I will never forget it. Caught me in the hallway and hit me with that. Alvin, what's going on, man? I heard you leaving.
Mm.
and,
wow.
and gave me the whole talk about why would you go somewhere else and play with other people when you can bring people here and do your own thing, type thing. And that ended it. So that's what made me stay. But yeah, those are the only places I ever considered going besides no. Honestly, never thought about going to Woodlawn. All my friends went to Woodlawn. There would have been no way I'd have been successful as a basketball player. And I don't know if Coach D remember, but my ninth grade year, I had to go to summer school. That's
Mm.
how I really got tight with Coach Rivers. I had to go to summer
Okay.
school. Summer school was held at Randallstown. And
Mm-hmm.
y'all used to hold five-star camp at Randallstown.
Yeah, Randallstown. Yep.
And
Okay.
yep, and me and Terrell Wright one day, like bro, I got the whole introduction to transplant around the town. They took me to the locker room, walked me around, told me where my locker would be. But Rivers did the whole ordeal for sure, and I didn't come. And then we ended up winning counties on JV that year in 10th grade against Corn, Mooch,
Mm-hmm.
Lil Fist, and AJ and Big DJ.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know that the next year this nigga was about to go get
Right, it was
Johnny.
about to go boom.
I had no idea, bro. If I would have known what I knew, I wouldn't have transferred, but I definitely would be like, hey, yo, we got to get some more guys.
You
'Cause
should
they
have
ready
got
to
down
go.
with the fam, man. You should have got down with the family while you had a chance.
I know, right? I definitely would have had one or two rings for sure. Not even up in debate. Not no
N-
debate.
Now, I have another one before we go on. Now, you said before that it took you a while to kind of get your mind right to handle your business, right?
Absolutely.
This for the kids that may think if they make a mistake, you know what I'm saying, that they can't come back from that mistake. Can you
Oh,
talk to can you talk to the kids, or you know what I'm saying, or whoever just need to hear it and let them know how you got back on track.
man, whether kid or adult, it's a big part of why I feel like this was my purpose. So I get Not I'm sure I don't even do interviews and none of that. So I think it kind of speak for itself. Like, bruh, I don't do no attention. Coach D know me. I don't like attention. So when people see me coach, they assume like, yo, he got to, bro. I'm the total opposite when you really get to know me. Like, I don't like
Yeah.
attention. I only talk to people that I. So for me, it was growing up helped make me that way. I done lost two fathers before the age of 21, bro.
Yeah.
So like my mindset on life is different, and I always was taught to be optimistic even in the fire. So my father, I was raised by a man's man. He was my stepfather, but he was my real father.
Mhm.
You know what
Okay.
I mean? And he gave me gems and life lessons that no other person at that point in time in my life, I think, would have been able to give me. And deal with the way that I was on top of that. I stand on this. It's something I teach all the players, all my kids. It's my quote unquote line. They always like, oh, coach, hey, bro, one is ignore the noise and do the work. That's something that I made up a few years back. That's where my whole life is where Heart Over Hype came from.
Right.
Like, bro, that's what it was grounded around. If you can ignore the noise and do the work, you got a chance of being real successful, bro. And if you can stay not humble, because so many in life, no different than what y'all doing right now, OG. Yo, if y'all were to get to a bigger platform, once y'all get there, excuse me, once y'all get to a bigger platform, there's going to be people that want you to be humble, and that ain't how life works. And
Uh,
bro, humble is not something you can be. It's not an act. It's either you humble or you're not. So I never ever something my father taught me. Hey, yo, bro, be humble and you never gotta act humble. So like I operate that way with my players. If you can ignore the noise, do the work. If you can stay solid through all the bullshit, because you're gonna get a bunch of shit thrown your way. Coach D will tell you, bro, I'd have been ejected. This is to all the kids and anybody that's gonna watch. Then and working on my second degree and then done nothing but help kids get out this city. So like when I say ignore the noise, hey bro, that shit ain't got nothing to do with nothing. The way I found my way through and navigated through was staying solid. Hey bro, what you think of me ain't got nothing to do with me. What I think of myself do. And real
woo.
real folks are gonna meet you no different than this, and they're gonna recognize the genuine like parts of you, bro. When I got to a place of growth, it was all accountability for me. Everything that I did, I did. My mother ain't teach me how to be no asshole, bro. East Baltimore ain't teach me how to be no asshole. West Baltimore, South, the county, nowhere taught me how to be that way. But that was a choice. That was
Right.
something I decided, bro. My mother ain't raised me to be none of that now. And this is me talk. I got a brother who really was locked up for kingpin charges. I got
Okay.
family members who really done been through the grind. No, that wasn't what I was raised on. I chose that. And when you make choices, you gotta live with the results. I fucked up everything, and I had to get it all back. And when I got it all back, it helped me understand that, hey, yo, bro, I can do this shit. Like I
Yeah.
can get it. That's all it was, bro. Just keeping it
Yeah.
real. I
Yeah.
realized like, oh shit, they fucked up now. Cause now I figured out how to bounce back. You feel me? Hey, bro, I went to Coach D. Coach D, no, bro. I went to like four different schools and just trying to get eligible, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, so a
Wow.
lot of dudes would have quit, gave up.
Yeah.
Nah, hell no. Nah. I knew basketball was my only way out. And if I'd have went back, I was going back to do what the fuck I've been doing.
Mhm.
That's all I knew, bro. You know
Definitely,
what I mean?
definitely perseverance, man. Definitely perseverance, and just somebody that that got a dream and sticking to the dream. You know what I'm
For sure.
saying? And a lot of times, a lot of guys get derailed and can't get back on. But you
Right.
put your way back on. But
It's
so I'm
crazy that you say
segue.
that because
Hmm?
I don't want to, but it's crazy that you say that because what some people don't realize is it's not like people look at me coaching now and think that I just started helping people. Hey, bro, it's two guys from Randallstown that you know firsthand that also played basketball in Canada. How you think they got there? Johnny played in Canada. I got Johnny in school out there, bro, on my
Okay.
name.
Yeah.
Lil Wesley played in Canada. I got Lil Wesley in school on my name.
Hmm.
So it wasn't just about me. I knew that opportunities at some point in time was going to be needed for others. And that's what it was about. Hey, bro, with all due respect, I do one better. I sent Johnny to school while I stayed home because I wasn't ready to leave yet.
Okay.
So
Wow.
the same school I was supposed to go to in
Yeah.
Canada, Joe ended up going to, and I sent him out there, put him on the phone with the coach. the whole nine,
Mm.
and turned the shit down to stay home to finish getting my life together before I actually went.
But out there. Yeah.
So he went in August. I didn't go to December that same year, bro.
Wow.
Fact.
Wow.
Yeah, that's I mean,
Fact.
but that's the cloth you came from, man. That's
Yeah.
where you cut from,
Yeah.
you know.
This ain't
Unfortunately,
just
it's
start,
not
bro.
like that anymore out here with these kids. But
Nah.
yeah, but that's the cloth, that's the cloth that you came from, man. But I'm gonna stick with your coaching, man. Um, uh, first year of your varsity season, your very first year. What did you learn your very first year?
Um, the most important thing I think I learned, honestly, was refining. I had a lot of refining to do. For as good of a coach I thought that I was, it was still other things where I could be. I was coming from being a player.
Okay.
So that is just a total different spectrum. So while I had been coaching for some time, I was still a player. So with certain things where I realized like, bro, you approach that like a player. You didn't approach that like a coach. You feel me? Hey, yo, it's my gift and my curse. Coach D know when you coaching against me, I'll tell a player, hey, yo, dribble to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thing. Hey, yo, dribble over here. Coach is trying to stop me when I'm doing it. And I'm not gonna give it all away, but I'll say dribble to me. Because for me, I'm a
Yeah.
point guard.
Mm-hmm.
Now while you next to me, bro, you are me. And I see the game and you feel me? You get where I'm going with it. So
Okay. Like only like you what Carver needed. It couldn't been nobody laid back. It couldn't been like to bring Carver back to what it was in the 70s
for
and things like
sure.
that. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
And so this is the funny thing to that. Because I love these. I told you this on the first one, bro. I'm not gonna bite my tongue.
Right.
I'm bite a little bit, but not a lot. And bro, you
Right.
wanna know what's funny about this since I've been doing this Coach D? I know he can contest to this. Game that Carver's ever played in. We always that shit that people see. I ain't saying we started it, but we was the one of the only city schools doing it.
Okay.
Our warm up scared teams, bro.
Yeah.
Our warm ups are intense. If you played against me, you know that, and you'll see teams try to take it. So it's the same
Okay.
shit that they will hate on.
Yeah.
They'll envy for sure. Hey, bro, before the game starts, it's our kid go throw the ball in, never duck the ball, never touch the rim. We've been doing that all year.
Uh-huh.
Ref walks over, he walks from the other team sideline first. We pray before the games. Not many schools do that. We pray. We got a team prayer. We pray. So for all the shit they try to give me, they don't give me the stuff that we actually do,
Yeah.
bro. It's all
And I'm
envy.
glad you on here talking. I'm glad
But
you
but
because
Hey,
that's
bro,
what this is for. That's what
like,
this
bro,
is for.
for sure, bro. Hey, bro, and all of it is based off of kids that I've helped. So most of these coaches and most of these dudes get on these joints and do all this because of kids I've helped. Because the niggas that they didn't want to help get in school, I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
The kids they didn't want to work with, I did. The kids they don't think good enough, I took them.
Yeah.
And then they ended up being good enough.
All right. So
Hold on, I want to finish this because I'm
go
going to
ahead,
make sure I don't wait to say
finish.
this fucking
Go
story.
ahead. Yeah,
For
for sure.
sure.
Yeah.
The coach from the other team tells the ref that we do that every game and that tells them that Dorian, I'm going to say who the player was and everything, that Dorian ducked the ball. Hey, bro, I was not allowed to stand up the entire regional game, championship game.
What?
Hey, hold up. We lost the game by 1. So that would mean we was up at one point by hey, look, we was up by 14 at one point. So that's when you asked what was my first experience, that's why I said to refine. Because that's what I did. What they wanted me to do was that about snap.
That's like I thought you was gonna do.
They just knew that and this was me. I
Jones
coached from
Sullivan.
sitting down and we lost the game by 1 on the buzzer beater. So I easily could have been the back-to-back state finals. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. So for all the shit that hey bro, they got it. All I'm gonna say is, coach, that's what I learned. Refining. In the 3 years, 4 years that I've been here, every year, we were the only city school that have not right now, we're the only city school that have a signing day.
Good.
Good. Yeah. Last one, my last one, coach, I promise, and you take over. the Emerson game. I heard the Emerson Carver game. I heard different versions of the game. You know,
Talk to me, because I've been waiting.
damn.
G, that ain't
Hold
nothing.
up.
They go on other teams' buildings and they beat them by 20.
Mm-hmm.
They have a host of players and cash check. I'll give you one better. Every year that I play Emerson, up until this year, we play at Emerson.
What?
That's my first. Yeah, you asking the same questions that I asked. That's my first game of the season every year at Emerson. Since my first year coaching basketball, bro. My first game of the season has been at Emerson. I never complained. Never. We go in that gym. I've never been blown out by Emerson. I've never lost by double digits. Yeah, I have not had a player. I have not had a player that is above 6'4" here at Carver. I done played them with Chase. I done played them with Big Marcus. I play the players that play for Emerson. They're better players that went there. With all due respect, a lot of their parents do a lot of this and all that for sure.
Yeah.
And bro, go look at the history of the pictures and everything and see when them kids got better and when they developed. I do one better. They wouldn't even have been on the team at Emerson unless I had reached out to the coach. So a lot of times what happens is kids go other places and you got coaches and parents and stuff, they turn themselves into ops. Or they turn themselves into whatever that new shit is, or whatnot, instead of keeping it friendly. What happened was I had a kid here, bro, that had been playing with all of them kids for years in Doran. I had other kids that had been at Carver. Before I became a head coach, ain't nobody disliked me, bro. All this shit that you probably have heard ain't happening until I became a head coach and started kicking ass.
Wow.
Uncle Baltimore shit.
Yeah.
Wouldn't a motherfucker even say, hey, bro, a nigga wouldn't, with all due respect, nobody wouldn't even accept my name. Because they'd have been worried about me, like, just being honest. They wouldn't even accept my name. I played in all these bunches and all that, bro. It's nothing but handshake, smile.
Yeah.
When I see these people in gym still, it's nothing but facts.
Yeah, that's Baltimore, son.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's people that have hit you and be like, oh, no, yo, he cool, though, but he,
Yeah,
hey, bro,
I get
what you had to ask the nigga, what'd he do to you? Oh, no, my second son played for Emerson. I know that they don't fuck. How they don't fuck with me when every time y'all coaches see me, they speak.
Yeah, good
I
brother.
know them dudes since I was a little kid. I'll tell you what it is. When grown men get around kids, they don't be acting like grown men. When grown adults get around kids, they don't be acting like adults. When women get around men, they try to act like men. So now you Tupac. You feel me? So, but I know you in real life.
Yeah.
In real life, I know you. I know you. I've been on AAU trips with some of these people, bro. I've been all around. Like, so now, what they be wanting me to do is show my hand. Hey, yo, bro, Alvin don't fuck with this kid. Alvin, nope. Every time I see what's up, y'all? Keep it moving.
Hey, we got a couple more minutes left, guys, on our session. But Al, I want you to let the people know if you got any camps or clinics going on.
Man, we got camp every year. So we got summer camp starting in June on the 23rd. And we doing the league. So we doing the league again this year for kids.
Okay.
Grassroots, bro. We not taking nobody kids. We don't want your AAU players. We don't want none of that. This league is set so that players can get back to what it's supposed to be. It's free. The league is for free. All you gotta do is pay your ref fees. Y'all coming in here utilizing our gym, utilizing the high school gym, high school floor to get better. Instead of traveling 50 miles to go play, 50, 100 miles to go play against a team from around the corner anyway.
That's no. Yeah. My fault. You and Marcus Hatton need to talk.
One of the dudes I looked up to growing up, bro. Always gonna be one of the GOATs to me. Hands, I'm willing to let you. And I'm willing to work with you or do whatever. If it's about the kids, bro, you ain't even gotta like me. I could care less. If it's about the kids, bro, I'm with it.
Before we gotta talk about the brunches before we get up off of here.
Yeah, we gotta go. Let's do it.
Don't be modest either. Don't be modest. Do not be modest. Because they said on that court though, they said, oh, he's sick. He's a point guard for real.
This where the hate come from, bro. This is the part of it. I'm a dog. I ain't even gonna lie to you, OG. I'm a dog, bro. I'm a
Yeah,
dog. I'm a dog.
yeah.
In real life, I'm a dog. Coach D, know anybody that I'm a dog. I coach the same way I play. So that can rub people the wrong way sometimes. You feel me? But when it comes to the Brunson, hey, bro, it was always for me about making sure while I'm in the city,
Mm-hmm.
motherfuckers know exactly who I am.
Check.
So it was never about, yo, I don't like this person or I don't like, bro, I could care less. Uh, that's the only time where you get all the pros or all the people in the same gym at the
Yeah,
same time. So that's to
yeah,
me where you can actually show a packing order. Fuck what league you play in. Yeah, you in the NBA. Okay, that's cool. You got it. You got to match up against me though.
yeah,
You got to
yeah.
guard me just like I got to guard you. And nigga, I feel great about myself versus anybody.
Yeah.
I like me versus anybody, bro. That's just the way I always been. Anything less is like asinine to me. So winning and all that, the question is cool. But I feel like me and my cousin, me and Davon kind of separated what it was to be. I was one of the only dudes who still was coaching and playing. He was coaching and playing.
Summer joints, they cool, they okay. But them hood tournaments, you know what I'm saying? When I played, you know what I'm saying? When I played with the hood tournaments, it was the dome, things of that nature. You had to. I wanted to see how you was going to adjust in different situations, because
Absolutely.
Everybody can adjust in those
So
situations.
what make me and Coach D, because I'm sorry I gotta use him, because this nigga done know me for so long. What separate me, I think, in the Brunson part, is because in their mind, people look at me and be like, hey, yo, then you go to Milford, ain't he from the county?
Mm-hmm.
So they look at me even more like, nah, you're not down here by yourself dragging
Mm-hmm.
on niggas. And I'm looking at them, yes, yes. And if you know me, or anybody that's in the stands that's going to take him, like, nigga, that nigga
Yeah,
do
you
that
gonna let them
everywhere
know.
he
Yeah,
go.
you gonna let them know. Yeah.
He don't care. We could be in Alaska. You're gonna play the same as that way, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not I'm way less Pat Bev. Because Pat Bev, I think, is purely a deep. Well, he was a great high school player. Don't get me wrong, but
Great,
his is
great.
more. Yeah, his is more defense. And now for me, it's more Rondo. Like that was my favorite player, bro. Like, I'm in your shit. I'm
Yeah,
gonna tell you about it. I'm more Gary Payton. I'm
yeah.
more Rondo. Hey, yo, bro, I'm gonna tell you. Like, I might ignore you. So this is something I'm gonna give y'all, bro. You wanna know how I've been since high school, how what my tweak is, and how I
Mm-hmm.
actually got an edge? This is real shit. It's something my father taught me, bro. Before the game, before they throw the ball up, I pick
Mm-hmm.
something.
Okay.
So you can literally, it could be as simple as I saw you warming up,
Uh-huh.
and while you're warming up on your way running back to the joint, and we running back at the same time, and you just look
Yeah.
at me. Hey,
That right
yo,
there.
I'm a fighter. So for me, in my mind, that's all I needed. Oh, all right, this nigga playing with me. It start there. So you feel me? By the time we actually throw the ball up, I'm already on 10.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
already on 10, bro. So
yeah.
your brain, you like, bro, I don't, the worst mistake you can make is walk up to me and be like, good luck. I know I got you.
Right, right.
You
I feel
friendly.
the same way because I
You
ain't gonna
friendly.
talk to you.
Bro,
Yeah,
you friendly already. Or when I walk up to you and say, and you, and you try to be too tough. Oh yeah, I got you. Because I know you ain't really cut like that. So the moment you get to try and play me all aggressive, you only acting like that because niggas told you I was tough. That's the reason you're acting like that. So
yeah,
now,
yeah,
when you really
yeah,
need tough,
yeah.
you gonna shell up because you ain't about to go as far as I'm gonna go. I
Fact.
guarantee you that. You're not going, hey bro, you're gonna want to score, you're gonna want to do all that, but you ain't going ahead, bro. This I don't bite my tongue. I will tell you straight up, hey my guy, you found me again, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out. And you ain't even found me. Just to fuck with your brain and have you automatically like, yo, what type of time? It's just basketball. Now, hey bro, when you coming down the court, you're scared, stupid. I was never going to knock you out. I was never going to hit you. But I know your dumb ass thought so. So you are. It's all mind games, bro. Like, and there's times where in the brunching, I think the best part about that is the crowd. So the crowd is going to play the mind games on you before the players do. So all I
Right.
got to do is do something. All I got to do is get a euro, get a tough bucket. Now they, oh, yeah, fuck them up. You're done. Because now you're trying to compete, and you can't compete with me and the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Brunson to get you fucked up. Yeah, the
It'll
crowd to
you
get you fucked up out there.
For sure. It's happened to me where they like, yeah, and then I missed 3 in a row. I'm like, fuck, I should have listened to these motherfuckers. I should have just kept asking. You know what I mean? Like, it's happened to me, but I think what Sean created, bro, is by far one of the most important things that happened in this city since we was in high school when you had the dome cracking. You had
Fact.
Cloverdale when Cloverdale was outside and the grown men, and I remember watching Tyler and Booker. Shit, I remember going traveling with Cloverdale to Philadelphia.
But
See,
Honestly,
I don't know. I don't know.
yep, this our session about the end, fellas. But definitely big ups, and I appreciate to my brother Coach Alvin Parker. Make sure you go check him out this winter at Carver Tech. Those guys are definitely one of the entertaining teams. Definitely one of the teams that play hard from end to end. And much love to you, man, and much love and success to you in the future, Al.
appreciate you. I just want to shout out a few of my guys that's gonna be returning this year for sure. While I got a second,
Yes.
we got guard Tyjon Savage, class. I got nothing but sophomores. So all of my sophomores that played varsity last year, we had about 4 of them. All of them guys will be returning. Tyjon Savage, Justin Swanson, both of them are guards. Got the 6'4" wing, Devon Bundy. I think he's gonna be somebody that turn some real heads, honestly, in the next year. Um, about 6'3", Mario Glenn, class of 27. And we got a couple guys coming in, bro.
Man.
So I ain't gonna give any of that shit away, but
Of course, you
but
not supposed to.
and if we didn't, I have a host of returners. We got a big guy, George Baker, who's about 6'6". He played JV last year, but has developed a lot just over the summer. And he's a two-sport athlete. So I know y'all know, but I got Coach Jones up here, who is a former coach at Emerson. Won state championships there for football. He's coaching football up here. So
That's
he's
my big
building
bro right there.
Hey, bro, he building a program that rivals what we trying to build in basketball. And just like if you know him, you know him. Like, bro, he's just a solid, good dude, bro. We got the same. Now that you got to talk to me, we got the same temperament.
Yes. Yes, I was about to say that. I was like, oh, both of y'all in the same school.
He's in the pub, bro. He's in the pub, bro. Great dude, bro. Has helped me out tremendously since I've been here. And overall, bro, Carver is changing. We got a good principal, good staff. Some of the things that had happened here before I got here is out the window now. Since I've been here, bro, our team GPA has been a 3.0 or above. Everybody go to college. The structure, the discipline, the standards, from parents to players, you gotta be a part, bro. So
They
like,
got that contract. Not too many people know about a contract, Al.
not too many people. Hey, bro, look,
They don't know about a
take,
contract.
this is what standards look like. It's everywhere in here, B. So, yeah, I mean, I say that humbly, bro. I really hope that we're able to change some lives.
No,
over
you
the
are.
next year
You building it the
while
right
I'm
way,
here.
man. You building it the right
And
way.
I appreciate the hell out of y'all.
Yep, and you got the best. You got the best principal in the whole state of Maryland. My man Craig Rivers.
Yes,
Me.
yes,
So that is
yes,
my guy.
yes,
Sure.
yes.
But,
He is
yeah.
hell of a help, bro. And he's a force. He's a force. He changed a lot just in this year, bro. It's always good to have more men, especially with these young black men, bro, working and building together. It's always great to have more men.
We'd like to thank you for tuning in to the Pick and Roll. Until next time, go like, share, subscribe to the channel on YouTube, Instagram, and also Taz TV 410, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Until next time, people.